We're speaking with Syed Shah. Syed is the Secretary General of the Pakistan Baseball Federation. Hi, Syed.
Hello.
Syed, you're a baseball pioneer, and I don't use the term lightly. You brought baseball to Pakistan in 1992. If I'm not mistaken, you brought baseball to Pakistan because you recognized that baseball had similarities with cricket. Can you explain your thought process?
In Pakistan, the cricket game is very popular, and many people are playing. About 80% players are playing cricket game. And this cricket game is also bat and ball game.
Now, your vision for bringing baseball to Pakistan has turned out to be very successful. Baseball has been played in Pakistan for 2 decades. There are teams throughout the country. There are kids playing baseball throughout the country. Baseball is even played by police and army officers. How many people are playing baseball today in Pakistan?
Now, in Pakistan, many people, more than I think 50,000.
50,000?
Only in our 50,000.
I think most American baseball fans are familiar with, or at least aware of the fact that baseball is played in Asia. But we tend to think of baseball as a sport that's played in Japan, Korea, and Taiwan. But baseball is actually played in most of Asia, and Asia is actually organized into 2 divisions for competitive play, East Asia and West Asia. Who are the teams that will be competing for the West Asia Baseball Cup?
India, Pakistan, Sri Lanka, Iran, Afghanistan, Nepal, and also Iraq.
Syed, I want to thank you again for taking the time to speak with us about baseball in Pakistan.
Okay, thank you very much.
And now we're going to speak again with Toma Irokawa. Toma is a Japanese baseball player who is now the head coach of the Iranian National Baseball Team. And Toma will be leading the Iranian team at the West Asia Cup against Pakistan. Toma, in your opinion, who is the team to beat at the West Asia Cup?
Pakistan. Pakistan and Sri Lanka is actually different level from us. And, in Asian baseball, top of 14, for example, Japan, Korea, Chinese Taipei, and China, this 14 is a far way different level.
Okay, right. So the best teams would be Japan, Korea, Chinese Taipei, and China. Which countries would be considered the second and maybe third tier of Asian baseball?
The second group is going to be Filipino, Thailand, Pakistan, Indonesia, and most of countries from East Asia. But only Sri Lanka and Pakistan is second group in Asia. And the third group is going to be like Iran, Iraq, Afghanistan, something like these countries.
So what's your goal for Iran at the West Asia Cup? Do you think you have a realistic chance at winning the tournament? What would you consider to be a successful outcome for Iran?
Yes, I'm surely hoping to beat all the team, but I'm trying to be at least second place. I mean, if we could get the second place, we have a chance to join that Asian game.
The first and second place teams in the West Asia Cup will advance to the Asia Games, which will be held in 2018. And if Iran makes it to the Asia Games, they will then be competing against the top tier of Asian baseball, the countries we mentioned earlier, Japan, Korea, Chinese Taipei, and China. Toma Irokawa, I want to thank you again for speaking with us. Good luck at the West Asia Baseball Cup, and best of luck with your efforts to grow the game of baseball in Iran.
Okay, bye-bye. Have a good night. Bye-bye.
And for more information about baseball in Iran and other countries where you might not expect to find baseball, visit baseballunited.net.